as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength. But got to put those doubts to rest right there. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Stop.
Good game last play. This time they say as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Burrow on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try
Bro, that's
to finish
tough.
off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown.
That's crazy. I did everything I can. That was a good zone. He got to jump that, though. I thought... Oh, no. I mean...
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, my fault. Stop.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. In motion left goes Cooks. From the 31, Prescott buying time to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Prescott on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 1st down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
The question for Mixon was after an injury-riddled 2020. Would he be back to his old self in 2021? And not only was he back, he was even better. He set career highs across the board, finished top 4 league-wide in yardage and touchdowns.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mixon with a first down carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding the...
He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This is Mixon on the draw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Second down and goal. Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Mixing up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Prescott now. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A solid stiff arm. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Kill! 47!
Now Prescott. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Throwing, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 mighty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Burrow on play action. Quick slant here to Smith. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert. Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Mixon. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here you go. Here you go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Gun. Dad.
And Burrow going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Cooks will come in motion right. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down at 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Mixon will try the right side. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 34 yards. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
12.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even with a guy like Zeke Elliott in the backfield, Dallas simply couldn't keep Pollard off the field last season. The third-year back was just too good to sit, and he ended up with over 700 yards on just 130 carries.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Prescott on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Throwing, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Burrow. Over the middle to Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Burrow.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
This is caught. It's Boyd.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. Says not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
11
empty.
Now it's Burrow. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it.